This is a great little dish you can whip out if you get a visit from your vegetarian in-laws, or if you need a break from all the flesh you've been consuming during COVID. And speaking of breaks, I haven't been paying close attention, but I think this episode's coming out a bit later than I anticipated, and the reason for that has a lot to do with this tofu packaging that seems to have been designed to destroy what little is left of the brittle shards of my sanity. I guess we could think of it as like a metaphor for this strange time we've found ourselves in, psychologically digging in through a tough layer of plastic in hopes of getting at the white, tasteless bean curd within.
Oh my god.
That's not technically a metaphor, it's just what's happening. Which is another way to look at this whole worldwide situation. Just something that's happening. But you know, it's really such a great opportunity to find out what kind of person you are and discover where are the most extreme edges of your patience and how far can you push yourself before tipping right over the edge and plummeting into the abyss. Once you're home from the hospital, build a little tofu tower to squash its spirit for an hour. You want it to feel deep shame about what it is and where it came from. Then, using the biggest knife in the drawer, lovely staff over at the Hamilton General Hospital, though they didn't seem quite as happy as I was to see them twice in the same day.
Half a cup, perfect.
Half a cup of OJ, slice up a knuckle of gingy, smash a couple bulbs of G, slop those into the thing, splash in a half a cup of soy, half a cup of sugar, and precisely this much sesame oil. Mix your OJ in there, whisk it around a little bit. Bob is your creepy uncle. Line these handsome characters up just so, then zest up this little chap with your brand spanking new. Don't forget to tip the ambulance driver. Next up, put it all together and soak it in the fridge for 2 full spins of the minute. Hand around old crazy clock face. Meantime, we'll start the risotto. Just get yourself a shriveled up part of a pepper, a nice sharp machete, and here, Johnny! You never want to skimp on the garlic, that's for sure. Get some stock going on the back element there, and on the front element, 2 tablespoons, why not, of oil. That's where you get your onions going. Having a good time. Good time. Good time. Get a little garlic in there and make sure it's nice and fragrant. There's where those guys go. Smelling really good right about now. Stop it. Who's a thirsty boy? Mark is, that's who. I am, it's been a while, hey, so. A little salt. A little pippity pop pepper. Slide in that cup of wine, or beer in this case. And the trick to risotto, as far as I've come to understand, is this first time I've ever attempted it, is to just keep tending to it. Half a cup of hot broth in, stir, keep stirring until it's absorbed, and repeat. What's the fuss? That's what I don't understand. No biggie. It's like a metaphor for life. Life's easy if you just pay attention. Keep stirring things up.
The tofu is good.
This is risotto, which is rice.
Oh.
It's a very special, very creamy, delicious rice.
Cool.
But it's not done yet. But
That's rice?
this is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, that looks good.
It does?
Yeah.
Good.
Might as well put some beans on for a little bonus. Bon appetit. And now here comes the fun part. Smooth sailing from this point on. Team Tofu is traveling. Great thing I learned about doing this show is that I grunt like an old man. Grease up the grill that's been preheated to the max. And don't forget the jaunty angle that you're striving for, which we're going to come back to in a minute. Set aside that marinade. You're gonna thicken it up in this small saucepan. And don't forget that Katie Lang over here has a constant craving for your attention. This is the reason for the jaunty angle. After 2 minutes, spin him the other direction. Give him some juice. Shut their face.
Blows. Yeah.
Now, you got your cold water cornstarch blend. Slop that in there. Flip these guys. Look at those gorgeous cross hatches. That's what we're talking about. This is thickened for the plate. How pretty. How peaceful. Nobody went crazy this week. Oh yeah, I forgot that you're also supposed to put some Parmesan in the rice there at some point. See y'all next time, whenever that is.